it's time for the team of the tournament, where Love and I are going to look at the best 11 from all the teams that participated in this World Cup. Of course, the priority will go to the players who went or, played the bigger games, probably went the distance. But let's see who Love and I, conclude on for every spot when we look at the 11. Love, I don't think there's any doubt in our minds that the opening slot number one on that list is perhaps Rohit Sharma, and he's going to be the captain of the side. The second highest run scorer in this T20 World Cup.
Absolutely. I mean, Rohit Sharma, after winning that World Cup, you cannot leave him out of any side. Anyone who picks any best 11 side from this World Cup, Rohit Sharma has to be there. And yes, he might not be the highest run scorer, but then he was the second highest run scorer, and the amount of runs that he got at a crucial position to give India good starts. And let me tell you, I'll quickly throw in a couple of stats for Rohit Sharma here.
Go ahead.
So Rohit Sharma, 257 runs at a strike rate of almost 157, which is actually the second best among top seven run scorers. So that huge a strike rate for a batter who was initially criticized for not scoring much runs and was also said that might just not deserve a place in Team India. That
Yeah, we we,
guy
we
has
discussed
won
it.
the World Cup and deserves a side in the best 11. Speaks volumes for Rohit Sharma and definitely a common pick for both of us.
Yeah, and played so well. You have to look at how he played in that game against Australia, then against England in the semis, and he was looking actually very good in the final also before he smashed one straight to Henrik Larsson, at shot
Yeah,
backwards to a
unlucky
leg.
on that. Unlucky, yes.
Yeah.
But the second
Anyway,
guy,
so
someone who would accompany him, I think for me, Siddhant, it would be Rahmanullah Gurbaz. Just for the simple fact that yes, his team might not have reached the final. They reached the semi-final of Afghanistan. But Gurbaz's performance at the top had to do a lot with their superb run in the tournament. I mean, who actually gave Afghanistan a chance apart from me that they are the dark horses in this tournament? Highest run getter, and that too. When I think about Gurbaz's runs, I mean that 80 and 60 against New Zealand and Australia, respectively, two of the best teams in T20 format, to go out there and score those runs against them and actually help your team qualify for the semis. I think Gurbaz deserves a place in this 11 for sure for me.
okay, Love, for me, I think we are spoiled for choices when it comes to the second opener.
Right.
I think if you look
I
at the
agree to
run
that.
scoring charts also, highest run scorer Gurbaz, third highest run scorer Travis Head, number four on the list is Quinton de Kock. All like so, the top four are all openers. Rohit, of course, is there as the captain and the first opener in our picks. I think Travis Head also the kind of strike rate he had, the average also,
Agree.
even though he's third on the run scoring charts, it's very difficult to leave him out. De Kock
You cannot
also
leave him out. I
240.
agree to that, Siddhant. But what about this? We can probably play him at
Play
one
one
down.
of them in the third. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think the unlucky guy among all the three, Gurbaz, Head, and Quinton de Kock, is going to be Quinton de Kock because he scored what 243 runs, average about 27, and his strike rate, even though it's 140, I think Gurbaz played the more important knocks for his side. And you
Exactly.
look at so Gurbaz, of course, I think will be the opener, and let's I think agree, Love. I think that Travis Head should take that third one down slot for us in this lineup. Do you agree?
Yeah. I agree to that. Absolutely. Travis said yes, third on that list and third on our playing
And now
11
the
as
number
well.
one number one T20 batter, he has overtaken Surya Kumar Yadav.
Absolutely. Number one T20 batter as well. And then again, the strike rate, which is the most crucial thing in T20s, he has the best strike rate among top 10 run
Yeah,
scorers.
yeah, yeah.
So you cannot just leave him out of your side, even if he's not opening, definitely one down.
So much explosive power right there. Number four, Love. I think there's very little doubt in my head, even though Nicholas Puran was coming one
Ditto.
down for his West Indies side. I think his runs and the kind of form he has showed, I think 228 runs with a strike rate of 146, 147, averaging close to 40, 38, 39 to be
Right.
precise. I think for me, Nicholas Puran takes that number four spot, even though he's supposed to be the number three for Windies. थोड़ा shuffling करनी पड़ेगी because we
थोड़ा
need
थोड़ा तो
these
बनेगा.
players
When
in our
Travis
in
Head
our
can play
best
one
11.
down, Nicholas Pooran can go at number 4. I think just the fact that he is a part of the all-time the best 11 I think he'll take that number as well. And don't forget about that 98 as well, which he scored, and were crucial runs as far as the increasing the net run rate was
Net
concerned.
run rate was concerned.
So yes, you cannot leave out Nicholas Poonen whenever you're choosing a T20 side. And
But
I, being
poor
a
guys
Poonen
could not
admirer as
qualify
well,
for the
want him at
semis.
number 4.
Yeah,
Okay, number 5. I'll start. Would you say Henrik Larsson?
I, so I also made my list and I was thinking Heinrich Klaasen or Surya Kumar Yadav because that's all I could think of among these two. So it's very difficult to choose between the two, right? You look at their numbers
Absolutely.
also. It's like
Even I was
difference
confused
of
between the two.
because by the way, in my notes I have Heinrich Klaasen or Surya Kumar Yadav question mark at number 5, and I thought maybe you could help me out in deciding who should go in there
I'll
because
help you out with one thing here. One thing I can help you out is बंदे के नाम में ही class है.
I think, yes, I think in that final also, that one guy who changed the face of the game and his
Right.
wicket was the one that turned the tide in India's favor. I think from that account, I think we have to pick Klaasen. Yes, Surya scored more runs, but Klaasen, the kind of impact he had in the final, I thought he will take the game away from India, and he almost did. Almost did.
Right.
And
And
he's the best. For me, no matter what anybody says, he's the best T20 batter in the world right now in terms of the
even I
destructive
agree
power
to that.
he
Most of
possesses.
the people actually debate about the fact that how these West Indian batters, there's no other player who comes close to power hitting when it comes to West Indies batters. But I think Henrik Larsson is one guy who's right
Brute
up
force.
there and giving them tough competition as far as power hitting is concerned. Yes, he had a strike rate of around 126 in this tournament, but it also had a lot to do with first 4 matches where South
Conditions.
Africa played in New York, and you can't discount those pitches because no batter actually got going. So I think strike rate for any batter who played a lot of matches in New York or in US for that matter, I think we cannot take strike rate into account, and we all know what
Yeah.
kind of a player he is, and definitely deserves a place in the 11. So
Okay.
okay, number five,
So
number 5 position logged. Let's move ahead now. Number 6, I think I would probably go with a much more stable number 6, because number 6 and 7, I think these are the two positions where you actually need good all rounders. Someone
yeah,
who can actually be good with the bat and could bowl as well, or it may be the other way around as well for you. But
yeah,
for
yeah.
me, I think Marcus Stoinis probably is one guy that comes to my mind when I think our playing
बहुत सेम
11s are
सेम हो रहा है.
so similar,
बहुत
right?
सेम हो रहा है. बहुत.
बहुत similar.
I
And
think
trust us, guys, we haven't discussed this at all.
we haven't
Siddhant
discussed
is
at
at
all.
his home. I'm at my home, and we haven't discussed this. And this is the first time that we are hearing about our playing 11. So here's the thing. I'll give you a couple of stats for him as well. His strike rate of 164. That's the best among players who went past the group stage. That is 4 matches. And
Okay.
he also gives you depth in the batting and is good with the ball as well, like I said. So definitely Marcus Stoinis at number 6.
I agree because Guy took 10 wickets also. Let's not forget that. You said his strike rate 164 strike rate is pretty impressive for somebody who's batting, in the lower middle order. You need that
Yeah.
kind of guy, right? I think number 6 and number 7, love, let's just say Marcus Stoinis and Hardik Pandya, because we
Ooh,
can't have any doubts in our head. Hardik Pandya similarly 144 runs, averaging 48, strike rate of 151, and I think he took 11 wickets. So that
11 wickets,
num
right?
number 6 and 7, I think just these two select themselves. We don't even have to discuss. And if any of you don't agree with us on this, I don't know how you're looking at the T20 World Cup, because these two definitely deserve to be there. They were the best all rounders in this World Cup. So you got to give it to them. Number 6 and number 7 sorted. Now I think bowlers is where we might differ, because this is very
Exactly. I was
subjective.
about to say that, Siddhant, that we might differ as far as the bowlers are concerned, but you never know. You never know. We might just agree as well. But then for me, I think most of the bowlers, I feel that would be India heavy. I don't know what you have chosen, but for me, it's
No,
India
I
heavy. So I'll
actually
start with Akshar
haven't
Patel. I
haven't
think
made
Akshar
it
Patel
India
definitely at
heavy.
number 8. Akshar Patel for me.
Okay, Akshar Patel. See, what has Akshar Patel done? I agree. He has taken what, 9 wickets in 8 matches,
Yeah,
right?
9 wickets.
9 wickets in 8 matches with 90 odd runs he has scored. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give you a
but
counter.
then 46 in the final as well. And
I
when you
agree.
need
I
him to
agree.
bat, you can push him up the order as well. And don't forget those crucial 20 runs against Pakistan on a New York wicket when we could have lost that match.
Yeah, I think, yeah, if you look at it like that, we could have lost that game. I agree. But for me, there's this guy called Rishad Hussain. I'm not sure whether you looked at his numbers also. So he played 6 innings. Hasn't scored too many runs, only what 40 odd runs, but never got enough opportunities. Let's be honest. When you're coming low down the order, 40 runs in 6 innings. Strike rate of 154, by the way. Even though the 40 runs came at a quick pace, but it's the wickets, boss. I think that is where I'm looking at him. In 7 games, he took 14 wickets. That is very big. I think if Bangladesh had qualified for the knockout, which was, let's be honest, not gonna happen. But if they would have, he could have very well finished as the top wicket taker of this World Cup.
He could have, but Siddhant, I think there's also the fact that most of
I think
these
Akshar
wickets
for
also
Akshar,
came
the
in the
team
group
made him
stage.
better.
Yeah, but then as far as the balance of a side is concerned, would you actually go ahead with the Aksar Patel or this the other guy that you're talking about? But best
Uh,
11 is
I'll tell
what
you why.
we are
I'll tell you
discussing
why.
here.
I think Rishad Hussain is a decent choice because, see, against Sri Lanka, he took 3 wickets. Against India and Australia, he took two wickets each, by the way. Only against India, he gave away more than 10 runs per over. And against Afghanistan also, he took 3 for 26, if I'm not wrong. So that's why I think we can agree to disagree. Akshar Patel
Yeah.
perhaps would have been the right call. But looking at numbers is why I'm like, just on pure stats based, you know, look ahead. I think I would say that for me, Rishad Hussain over Akshar Patel. I think that guy can
Okay,
bat
okay,
well
okay.
also.
Agreed. I agree
Very,
to
very
that. I
different choice,
agree to
right? Very different choice out of the blue, love. That's why I said bowlers, we might disagree. But Rashad Hussain, 14 wickets, 40 odd runs, and with Akshar, 9 wickets and 92 runs or something for India. But yes, those 46 runs, I'll give it to you, was very crucial. So I think once we put that 11 at the end of it, I think we will put our Rashad Hussain, Bangladesh slash A Patel, India at
Absolutely.
number
We
8.
do that. When you have choices, why not?
Yeah. So number 9. Number 9, who will it be?
Number nine for me, I think yes, Kuldeep Yadav again an Indian, but then you got to select players from the winning side as well, and most of the players you actually can't, if I may put it that way, you can't just leave them behind, right? And Kuldeep Yadav, we have said that he automatically selects himself as far as the Indian playing 11 is concerned. And for me, by far, he was the best spinner in the tournament. He might have not been up against the in wickets. That's just for the simple fact because he didn't play those initial 4 matches as well. But then still, to be a threat to other batters, and everyone actually felt that once Kuldeep Yadav will be bowling, things won't be easy. And just for that, I think he deserves a place in the side because if not him, then who? Is there any leg spinner? I know there's Rashid Khan as well, but then I don't know if you have put him in your playing 11 or not. But then for me, if you want a wrist spinner, Kuldeep Yadav is the best choice for me.
I agree. I think Kuldeep impact, I'm also a huge fan of Kuldeep, even though I have other choices also which we could look at. Tabresh
But
Shamsi
there's
was another
just
one.
just one quick point here. When
Yeah.
I don't know what player are you going to talk about, but then remember to talk about his performances against big teams as well,
No,
against
no.
Australia, against England,
Against
because Kuldeep
England,
Yadav has performed there.
I was just gonna say that you could look at others also, like Tabresh Shamsi. I'm not saying I'm selecting him because I'm gonna select Kuldeep Yadav myself. I think Kuldeep, yes, one off day in the final did not get those wickets, went for runs. But even Tabresh Shamsi, if I'm not wrong, went wicketless or just took 1 wicket. No, I
I
think he
believe
went
wicketless. He
wicketless.
ended up. He
Wicketless,
also ended up
wicketless.
with 11 wickets. But remember, 4 of those wickets came against Nepal.
Nepal, against Nepal. I agree. So that's why I'm saying, just looking at those wickets column is why I'm not choosing Tabresh Shamsi. I'm choosing Kuldeep Yadav because I think he's the bigger match winner. That is what my point was. Yes, you could look at Rashid Khan also being there, what 14 wickets the guy took. But Kuldeep Yadav, the kind of impact he had after the limited opportunities he got, he only came into the side in the West Indies leg. So yes, undoubtedly, I love Kuldeep Yadav with his Maggie noodle sort of hairdo that he has got now. Poor guy was sweating so hard in that West Indies humidity yesterday. All his hair was frizzled up and whatnot.
I
But
told
he
you in
was,
that match as well. Now, after that match, I told you that that's why he has that Maggie noodles on his head because he doesn't allow any batter to stand there for at least 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah,
Exactly.
you said that. I agree, and I think Kuldeep has to take that second spinner slot for me. First one we could disagree because there could be a disagreement, but yes, Kuldeep takes the cake because better bowler against bigger teams.
Right, right, right.
Okay,
Okay, the
Pacers.
next one, Siddhant, who would you pick?
I think let's just put it out of the way. There's no doubt like Jasprit Bumrah is gonna be there. मतलब stats बोले नहीं बोले क्या करें मतलब economy rate the
Same.
best ever in T20 World Cup history. The guy, oh my God, what 4.17? 4.17 was his economy rate this World Cup. भाई
Yeah.
इससे ज्यादा रन तो आजकल लोग टेस्ट में खा लेते हैं कई बारी. मतलब
No, there's this.
I
I don't
really
remember who, but there's this guy who has actually had an economy rate of around 3 point something, but then he played only in the group stages. So I think as after the group stages, he's the best economy rate.
boss he might not even have bowled at the death. The thing with Bumrah is he's bowling in the power play, he's bowling at the death, and then also he's what 4 runs, 4.17 runs per over in a tournament where
Insane.
I think the guy, as I said, like I think Gautam Gambhir has said it that batters win you matches, but bowlers win you championships. I think
Right.
Jasprit Bumrah is the reason why we won this championship.
Last
So
one
now the
on the list,
final.
but first, let me just put this out for the other players who couldn't make on this list, guys. We are so sorry that I know you all wanted to be on this list, but there are only 11 guys that we could pick. Probably in the next World Cup, we'll consider you guys as well. But then
Perhaps.
last spot, I think we are gonna debate on this.
Yeah, yeah.
I just
I think I
strongly
have
feel
three
that
options.
I so knew that you would come with a couple of options for this, but then I will still go with Ashdeep Singh.
17 wickets, 17 wickets. Arshdeep's numbers. Tell me, Arshdeep, his wickets came against which side? Then we debate on it.
Yes, yes, he got 4 wickets against USA. I give you that. But then he also got, I think he got good wickets against Pakistan as well in that New York game. Did he or did he not?
Yeah, he did. He did. I think he took against Pakistan. Also, I'm wrong. He did not take 3 wickets. He took a single wicket. I think a solitary wicket against Pakistan. He took 3 wickets against Afghanistan, where he came at the death and got a couple of wickets, if I'm not wrong. Bangladesh, he took a couple of wickets. Australia, 3 wickets. England, no wickets. South Africa, again, a couple of wickets. But
Yeah.
okay, I have three completely different choices. Okay, because who was at the top of the list along with Arshdeep in terms of most wickets?
Faruqi.
Fazal Haq
I'm sure
Farooqi,
you would have put Faruqi.
17 wickets. No, I'm gonna come to like the discussion and the debate. क्या कह रहे हैं, मेरे दिमाग में भी वो मदन्ना चल रही है कि क्या क्या हो सकता है. So Fazal Haq Farooqi is one. I think Enric Nokia, like people might not look at it. 15 wickets he took, boss, and his economy rate is second only to Jasprit Bumrah. Went for just about 5 runs per over. I think that played a huge role
You know
for
what?
South Africa.
I actually wanted to consider him when I was going through the stats. But then I was suddenly, my mind actually reminded me of that IPL where he was smacked. So I
Smashed
somehow
everywhere.
I couldn't put my faith in him. So that's why I discounted him and didn't pick him in my 11.
And another choice could be Naveen ul Haq.
Absolutely. I agree to that. I agree to that.
So so these three bhai select karna hai. Four choices we have got now. Who will we agree on?
I
See,
think
I'll tell you
I'm a
why
little inclined towards Naveen now.
towards Naveen. But see, Naveen took 13 wickets. Like among in
Yeah.
terms of wickets, two matches he did really well. Australia, he took, if I'm not wrong, 3 wickets against Australia, and
Yeah.
then
And
he
then
took
four
four
wickets
wickets
against
against
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Yeah. Both crucial
Yeah,
matches, by the way, both crucial matches. And as far as Afghanistan is concerned, you can't say that them facing Bangladesh was an easy match. They were at par. Both of the teams were at par, and anyone could win that match, and to perform in that match, it's probably like India Australia, right? For their
It
standards.
it is, but see, for me, I think Afghanistan would not have reached the Super 8s at all if Fazal Haq Farooqi hadn't taken those 4 wickets against New
That's also
Zealand.
true.
I really I genuinely think Faruqi is a great choice. Naveen Ulak, I actually don't think deserves it over them because in terms of stats, like yes, 2 matches, very important role he played. But when the stats come on board, I'm more inclined towards Anrik Nokia or Fazalak Faruqi. Even though Faruqi took a 5 wicket all against one of the S8 nations, was it Papua New Guinea or Uganda? I don't know. One of Uganda, I guess.
But then even
Uh,
if I'm still stuck on the fact that he got those 4 5 wickets against New Zealand. But don't forget that New Zealand batters were anyway collapsing against every other side they played, so they
mm,
never turned up for the competition.
They never turned up, but that is why I said I'm not gonna pick either of them, and I'm going with Enric Nokia because that economy rate I think deserves it. Because South Africans, why you got a one class in the guys reached the final. Yes, I think it was a total team effort because no one player stood out for South Africa. Like you would say, ki Rohit Sharma with the bat for India in the last 2 games, in the semis and that game against Australia, or perhaps with the ball, Jasprit Bumrah was the go- getaway player who would say was the best of the
Yeah.
best. But for South Africa, I think Enric Nokia, because of his performance in the IPL, yes, was under immense pressure. But like
I know
uh,
when you say that, but then somehow I just cannot
against
put
India,
my
also, by
trust
the
in
way,
him.
against India also gave away only 26 runs and took 2 wickets in the final. So that is why I was
Hearing
going
all
with
that
him.
out, I feel he deserves it, yes. But then I don't know why, but my heart says no.
Okay, so for you Arshdeep or for you Naveen Ulaq, who is your choice?
I'll probably go with Arshdeep because he's also the left-hand pacer, and you will need that variety at the top.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he
yeah.
swings the ball very well and gets you wicket more often than not. And
I agree.
dismissing an
Faruqi,
opener.
Faruqi is the so.
Yeah,
By the way, two left arm seamers are the top of your wicket taking charts. That is really good,
right.
and one of them is not Mitchell Stark. That is even more surprising.
That's true. That's true. So let's quickly choose between Faruqi and Ashdeep. What do you say?
I think because he won the World Cup, I think we'll have to go with Arshdeep only.
So it's is it an entire Indian bowling in the best
No, no, it's
11?
not. I think I am picking Rashad Hussain over Akshar Patel.
Okay, okay, I'll agree to that since you're agreeing to Arshdeep Singh.
So yeah, so ek tumhari, ek meri. I think Bangladesh deserves. Matlab, I think he was their best player, Rashad Hussain. He got wickets, got good wickets, bowled well against India, also bowled well against decent oppositions. Uh, Rashad Hussain over Akshar Patel, and yes, Arshdeep Singh over any of the other guys.
Let's keep it at that then. It's
That's the
locked.
11 guys. So let's just count it out and we'll have the graphic up there. Yeah. So you can see we have got Rohit Sharma as captain of the side. We have got Rahmanullah Gurbaz as the second opener. Travis Head is number 3. Nicholas
Nicholas
Puran.
Puran, yes. I was
Then
still stuck
Heinrich
at
Kla.
Arshdeep Singh
Yeah.
thinking about his stats.
Then Heinrich Klaasen at number 5. Then you have got Marcus Stoinis number 6. Hardik Pandya number 7. Rishad Hussain number 8. Kuldeep Yadav number 9. Number 10, Jasprit Bumrah, hands down the best player. Jiti Tarif Karoti come. And then you have got Arshdeep Singh to sum it up. Oh my God, it's like an all Indian bowling attack. I think
They deserve
they
it.
will. Everybody
That's
will say we are biased,
what
but kya
can
kare
we
yaar,
do
India
if they
World Cup jeet
perform
gaya hai.
so well? Yeah, what can we do if they perform so well?
The best bowling group in this World Cup. They won you the World Cup.
Absolutely. Hands down.
So gotta have them all. Pokemon.
Don't do that. Can't believe
Sorry,
you
my
just
bad.
did that.
My bad. Anyway, on that note, love, see you. Thank you so much. It was great discussing this 11. And please let us know in the comments, guys, whether you agree with us or you disagree with us. You might have a different player for a different position. You might think that this guy deserved it more. But as I said, it is very subjective. And the two of us think this is the best 11 we could have come up with after the kind of performances we saw in this T20 World Cup. So thank you for watching, and as I say, please again like, share, subscribe, encourage us, love.
Don't abuse us.
Yes, thank you so much.